Hi guys, it's Goodwood here. I'm going to take a couple minutes here and try to show you the beginner's, toolkit, I guess, for how to dye and how to get rid of the apps you might not want, that kind of thing. So here I am, I'm just in El Scarro. See black light jumping around over there. Anyhow, you're going to need a couple things to be able to do this. We'll start with just dyeing a gear. First off, you're going to need a gear dye. When you get them from a monster, they're going to look something like that. It'll be an adventurer's garb. If you look at the very bottom here, you see that it has a color. Now, there's 3 different colors, A, B, and C. You can see how this one's inside, just one block there. That means this is a B dye. I'll try to show you one that has 3 dyes so you can see the difference. You can see there on the bottom of my Magic Swordsman's garb, there's 3 dye. Green, yellow, and white, so it's A, B, and C. Alright, so I'm going to put this one on just so I know exactly where it is. Aw, aren't I pretty? So then, the next thing you're going to need, if you're going to do this all by yourself, is Alchemy skills. Mine are level 3. You can do this as early as level 1, but it's a lot more risky because you don't get as many locks. Now the way you're going to do this is with the Synthesized equipment skill. It's I guess it's important to get it to level 10 if you're not going to be a tech smith. It'll help increase your success rate. So anyhow, when you go in there, this is the screen you get. So I'm going to select my main item, which in this case is going to be the adventurer's garb that I have equipped. Now, let's see. This one only has an A dye on it, so I'm going to combine it with this one. Now, early on you won't have as much control over what the outcome is as I do here, but once you've selected both of your items, in this case both armors, press next. It's going to ask you to select the appearance. In this case, as you notice, both of them have the same appearance, so I don't have to select a lock on either one of these. If I select left or right, I know I did that backwards. If I select right or left, you see down here on the bottom, it goes from 0 of 2 to 1 of 2. I only have 2 locks available to me right now. I'm a 2-lock synthesist. So when I select that appearance, it takes one of my locks away from me. In this case, because the appearances are both the same, I don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to hit next, and I get a free 3rd lock out of that. So in this case, I want to keep the B color from the original armor, and the A color from the one that I picked out of my inventory. So you see here, to pick which one I want, I just pick left or right. If I go to the right on the B color, it says no unique color. That means that the dye that I'm trying to take the color from, in this case, the adventurer's garb that I took from my inventory, there's no color actually in that slot. So it kind of helps keep you on track. You're not going to go wrong too often. So now you can see down here at the bottom, my confirmed is 2 of 2. I hit next again. Actually, I'm just going to back up for 1 sec. I'm not going to lock the 2nd color so I can show you something here. If you get to the end with one ability still, one lock still available to you, you can lock the ability. Now, what that means is you're basically picking the stats that get attached to the gear that you're synthesizing. So I can either select to the left, and I get the adventurer's garb, which is Untradable. That's the one that had the pink B dye on it. Now if I go to the right, you can see that that's a gear that I've made, created by Goodwood. That one is tradable. and I've already put the A die onto it. Now, again, in another few levels I'm going to have the third lock, so this isn't going to be as big a problem. However, for right now, there's still a bit of randomness to this, because these two colors are more important to me because they're going to make me way more cash. I confirm both of those. Now, because I don't have this lock left, when I hit next, everything that's been left unlocked is just going to be a roll of the dice. It's either going to take the attribute from the left gear or the right gear. You get kind of a random mashup, and that applies to every lock that could be on the gear. So right back to the beginning, straight through, we're looking at first the appearance, either left or right, colors A, B, and C, left and right. Then there's also the stats, left and right. So when you add it up, there's the 1 for the appearance, 3 for the colors, and 1 for the attributes. That works out to 5 locks required. So even a 3-lock synthesist is still going to have to do some fancy footwork to guarantee they get the outcome they want. But in this case, we're looking at 2 of my colors being locked, my third color being random, as you can see here. I'm going to have a random appearance and a random ability. So I'm going to hit next and see what happens. As you can see, my success rate is 100%. That's because I'm a techsmith. Yours might be a little bit lower. Sorry, a techsmith, but it's the same character that does my synthesizing. So I'm a tech synthsmith is what I call myself. Anyhow, let's synthesize, see what happens. And we got both dies. But we got the untradable gear, not the one that I wanted. Anyway, you get the idea. That's the combination of the dies. So now, when I go back into my armor, if I can find that one. The one I'm wearing has both the A and B die now. And you can see what a stunning effect it has on my outfit. So now, let's try something a little different. In the second part of this, first I need to make myself a trash garb to use. So you might not be a blacksmith, you might have to buy these, or you might have to get them from one of the members of the guild. Whatever the case, just let us know. Someone will be able to help you out. These aren't very expensive to make, and they take no time at all. So I'm going to make myself a trash garb here. I picked up a warrior mail quite by accident from a giant boar a little while ago. And I figured it'd be a perfect opportunity to show you how to do this. So again, we're going back to the alchemy skills. Synthesize equipment again. Now in this case, because it has nothing to do with the die, I'm just going to show you how to lock an untradable appearance to make it tradable. So let's see here. Where is that warrior mail? There it is. So you can see it's a standard warrior mail, but it says untradable. So I'm going to select that as my first gear. My second gear is going to be the Lamo Adventure Garb that I just made. Now when I go to next, in this case I do care what appearance I get. So I'm going to lock in the warrior mail. Now in this case I have no colors to worry about. There's no unique color on either side for these gears. So that's perfect. I can skip that whole page. Now, because I have 2 locks, I can guarantee the outcome here. But when I select the ability, I'm going to pick the Adventurer's Garb, the gear I made, so that it's tradable. Now what that means is when you hit next, we're going to get the Warrior Mail appearance on the Adventurer's Garb stats. So when I hit Synthesize, complete, perfect. Now let me just show you here. I have this Adventurer's Garb when I put it on, lo and behold, I look like I'm wearing warrior mail. Now, here's the cat's meow about that. I have warrior mail, even though its stats now suck, it's totally tradable. So you can trade that for some money, some other apps, some services, maybe some nightmare crystals, whatever you want, through the shout market or the auction house, the consignment board. However, if you get lost going through any of this, please just rewind it and watch it again. If not, give me a line message or an in-game message. I'm happy to walk you through this again. I know it can be tricky, but if you slow down and control the variables, know what you're locking and what will be random, you'll be laughing all the way to the bank selling dies and apps to suckers who don't know how to do this. So thanks again for checking it out. Look forward to seeing you in-game and in line. Talk to you later. Goodwood out.